Hey everybody, and welcome to All That's Fun. Today we're going to take a look at this remake of a classic board game from the 80s, Pac-Man, the board game, along with me and my homegirl, Maleficent, right here. Say hi, Maleficent. Check it out. So we got here some Pac-Man and Ghost cards. We'll find out what that's for later. Not sure, but it looks kind of cool. You know, I believe this might be the important part, the directions, which I think I remember how to read them. A high scorekeeper. Looks like game pieces. Some kind of stickers. I'm going to assume this is called Pac-Man food, or dots. And some die, or dice, depending on how you want to be politically correct, or whatever it is. This is the actual game board. It's in several pieces, if I can get it out. And we're going to put this together, and we'll be right back with you. So it took us a few minutes to set everything up. The board is not an actual board, it's actually plastic. The characters are cute. We have dice, we have little pieces, we have a deck of cards, and a little tiny pad to keep score on. Basically what's going to happen is there's three of us playing, me, my daughter, and my son. Each person is going to play as Pac-Man. The other two people will take two ghosts, and the person playing with Pac-Man keeps playing until obviously we with our ghost capture that person. Then once their turn is done, we write down the score based on how many quadrants at the four quarters of the board. Whether you ate a ghost, because that gets you points too, or the fruit. We have the little fruit things here. I know you probably can't see those.
I'll do a separate shot.
That's fine. And then once somebody's turn done, we reset everything. The next person plays as Pac-Man, and we rotate around. At the end of all three of us playing as Pac-Man, once we've ended our turns, whoever has the most points wins. So it's a little bit like the arcade. In the version we're going to play right now, the pellets aren't going to be worth any points. But there is another set of instructions that says that the little pellets are 40 points, and you'll count those too. We're going to give it a shot. Maybe we'll do a few shots in between, and then we'll give you our thoughts afterwards. So what you're looking at right now are the points for each quadrant. So as you see, they're all hand-turning. So as you complete one quarter of the board, you're going to get one of those. Over here we have the ghost. This is when you eat a ghost. These are worth points here. Over here we have the ghost eyes. As one of your ghost characters is eaten, this is the ghost character right there. You take the eyes, you replace that with the eyes, and you actually have to use your dice to roll back to get to the, sorry, not the dice, but the cards, to roll back to get to the home base before you can respawn. And these are the fruits, so as we get one of these on the board and you eat them, you get some points, and there's an order to them. So. And here we have little Pac-Man.
Very funny. Oh. Put some nice retro music over this.
It's a shame I can't use Pac-Man Fever. So as you see right now, my son is actually Pac-Man.
Hi.
And me and my daughter are the ghosts.
What's up?
And we are trying to kill him.
Yeah.
Literally. If that doesn't work, we're going to get a knife. No, just kidding. Don't call nobody, okay?
Help me.
So far, this is pretty interesting. The only gripe I have so far, honestly, are these little pegs. They're kind of a pain in the butt. But beyond that, the concept of the game is actually really cool. Alright, so we just got done playing our first round of this game. And it was actually a lot more fun than I thought it was going to be. The only real gripe I have with this game, and I'm going to tell you when I first started playing this, these little pellet things were falling all out. In fact, if you look at this one, I don't know if you can see this one over here. And then as you pushed on one, another one would pop up and come out. Once they're pushed down, if you see on these ones over here, they just pop out a little bit by pushing up underneath. Once they're in this position, it's real easy because then it's just a quick push down. Best thing is when you're doing this, make sure you push these down to where they're just above the board. That way, as you're moving Pac-Man around, because literally when we first did this, we were hitting the pegs, and when you hit the peg here, boop, one over here would pop out, and we had to keep readjusting. But once you get them in, It's just very easy. Other than that, I'd say the other thing that would concern me a little bit is to push these back up, you kind of have to lift these up. I don't know if they suggest doing this one quadrant at a time, which is the quarters, or doing like we're doing, but it's pretty well built. It seems pretty solid. It was actually a lot of fun. It actually had some strategy involved, just like the actual video game. We all handled it differently. My son kicked our butts. In fact, I came in complete last with just a few hundred points. Yeah, I would say give it a shot. If you like Pac-Man, this is actually kind of a fun game, not to mention it's really cute. I'm going to invite my daughter in to give her opinion on it. And if it sucks, we'll just kick her out of the video.
Thanks.
So like I was just saying, we're going to invite my daughter. This is Harmony, who seems to be in all these videos now, which I don't know why, but
I'm not getting paid.
You know,
I'm wearing pajamas.
this
It
is
is
a
late.
wannabe musical theater person who's going to be on Broadway someday. Okay, at least teaching musical theater somewhere someday. Okay, working at Starbucks serving coffee. Okay, let's just
No.
standards low.
I would forget how to make everything.
Okay, so
Starbucks is not a good job for me.
what's your take on this board game?
I had a fun time with it. It was great getting to team up with my papa. with my
Papa?
dad.
Did you say Papa?
Papa.
That's what she calls me. I don't know when that started, but
It became a joke when like watching stuff and like the people were like, "But mother, Papa, what about this?" And so I thought it was funny, so I started incorporating it, and it just kind of became a part of my lingo. Anyway, Pac-Man.
Pac-Man, yeah, that's what we're here to talk about, right?
I enjoyed it. I thought it was really fun teaming with my dad to defeat my brother, even though that didn't really work out because he still won. The pieces are cute. I would very much turn them into earrings, but that's not going to happen because they're game pieces. So
I will say it was actually fun, especially playing as the ghost trying to trap Pac-Man. Because there was only 3 of us, the person who was playing Pac-Man was obviously Pac-Man. The other 2 got to control 2 ghosts. And it does require strategy, and you know, you move here, I move there.
Mm-hmm.
That actually was fun. It was actually, I think, a little bit more fun to be a ghost than it was to play Pac-Man. That's my take. It's a little more nerve-wracking playing Pac-Man because I was doing really good until all of a sudden I ran into a ghost, basically. Well,
Yeah.
okay, the ghost ran into me, but you know.
Mm-hmm.
So, final thoughts? Would you buy it? Oh, we did.
I pointed it out, and my dad said yes, so I would buy it. Or have someone else buy it for you.
Speaking of that, this was something that we picked up at Target. This game, that was really necessary, right?
Yes.
This game was available back in the day, in the 80s. They're out there. You can still buy the original ones. I'm not trying to think who makes this game. But they brought this back out. Target is carrying it. It's about $19.99. I was surprised because the box I picked up yesterday was actually pretty badly damaged. I didn't realize that. And you know how board games are. The more you open and close them, the box starts ripping. So I took it back today, and they literally had a big chunk of end cap yesterday. Today they had 1 left. So I don't know how hard these are going to be to find. I don't know if the stock is low because of all the stuff going on with COVID. Well, I just got dinged for saying that on this video.
Because of all the things with
The pandemic. Wait, that's probably
the Pantages, it rhymes with Pantages.
Yeah. So anyway, though, if you're looking for a good time with
No, it
kids and the
doesn't.
family, you know what? I would do this, especially if you like old retro video games. It's just a fun little game. You know, it's not Monopoly. It's not going to be Clue, which I'm being bugged to play next.
It doesn't take much brain power.
It requires a little bit.
I mean, like a little bit, but not to the point of like, oh, I have to count money.
So yeah, give it a try. I will leave a link. And once again, don't forget to click, like, and subscribe. And once again, if you have any suggestions, that doesn't look right, does it? I look like I'm pointing to something I shouldn't be pointing at. Okay, not the game, not me, but shut up.
Stop with that motion.
Leave comments down below.
You're messing it up. Don't forget to like and subscribe and
I
leave a
just
comment
said
below.
that.
Yeah, but I said it like an actual YouTuber.
Yeah, I don't want to be like an actual YouTuber. I want to be
You
me.
are.
No, I'm not. I have like 5 followers. Look, all 5 of you, I really
Well,
appreciate
comment
it.
in the description below. Comment in the comments below.
Yeah, she's the expert blogger. This has already gone on way too long. But yeah, seriously, if you have things that you want to see us demo, we're going to do other stuff. Right now, it's been basically video game, board games. We are going to be doing things like karaoke, backyard theater, indoor theater, and I might add, I'm not going to show you a home theater that's like worth thousands of dollars. We're going to show you how to do it on the cheap. relatively cheap. It's going to cost some money, but we're not talking thousands of dollars. Literally, you can get started for like a couple hundred. We're going to do some other things like Raspberry Pi video games and emulation. So, like I said, click like and subscribe and leave a comment. Peace out.
Bye.
Go have fun.
Yikes.
Is this where we're going to start talking stupid stuff again? Bye. Is it live or is it frozen in the photo? Are you done?